Hi everyone, welcome back. I've got a really short video for you today. A lot of you have asked me how I tie my headscarves, particularly when I'm wearing curlers or I just really can't be bothered to do my hair. Anyway, so today I thought I'd show you a couple of really quick ways to tie a headscarf retro style and make it super cute. Alright, let's take this snoot out and get going. Okay, so first of all, it really depends on the length of your hair and what you've done with it, what kind of headscarf you're going to use, whether that is something that is quite big or a little bit smaller. Because I have a lot of hair, I tend to use a really large scarf when I want to put the whole lot up and have it completely covered, but sometimes I use a smaller square like this one. Alright, so first of all, I'll show you the big version. That's this number here. Da-da-da. Okay, so if I've got my hair in curlers or I've got it up and I just want it covered, or also if you've got really short hair, this works quite well. Just make sure that it's up and out of the way, which I can just do with a simple bobby pin. Okay, so we take the great big scarf, which is currently a square, and then we fold it into a triangle. So just grab the 2 points and put those together. You can see that there? Alright, now with this one, we actually want to put the point of the triangle on the front. So you bring it down, so it's a little bit low, pretty sort of to your nose kind of thing, so that the scarf is actually at the base of the neck, the straight piece. Then bring the sides up. Make sure that you've got your hair or your curlers tucked in if you want to do that. Keep the point down towards the nose and lift these ends and pull them towards you, nice and taut like that. Okay, we tie it in one simple knot. Okay, and as you bring that forward, you may find that this point starts to slide back. So just grab that, hold that down with one hand, and then if you're a little bit dexterous, you can use the fingers of that other hand to just pull the knot a bit tighter. Okay, then we take this point, fold it back through, take the ends of those bunny ears, goodness me, holding that point out of the way. Right, there we go. See, there's the point out of the way. Right, make sure it's through, and then we've tied our bunny ears over it again. Okay, so it's all looking a little floppy and sticking out. What we need to do is then take the bunny ears as well as these corners and tuck them. Fold through here. Okay, and they should fold back in on themselves on both sides. Okay, now this is the sort of thing that you'll use if you're wearing curlers and you just want to keep them warm while you're blow drying. Okay, it's pretty simple, but to actually make it look a bit fancier, if you want to go out, what you can do is do it a bit shorter so that you've got a roll or maybe a sweep going on at the side. Because I tend to find that if you've left a little bit of hair sticking out, it just frames the face better. You can have long bits down at the back, loose, little tiny point back, tie it over, around, and tuck the ears in. Now you don't need to pin this down, but if you're having trouble keeping it in place, you can add little hair slides or clips to the side of it, like this one. Here we go. Oh, okay, so that'll keep it to the side. And if you want to keep your hair up and in, or if it's already in curlers, it will stay up in this. And you can head out and do the groceries or whatever you might need to do without too much drama. It's also really great for keeping the wind away. All right, let's check out another look. We've done a basic scarf to keep the hair and the curlers up. Now we want to do what some people call the Queen Mother. I prefer to think of as the Grace Kelly. Also with your square scarf, fold it into a triangle. This time we put the straight part at the front. Now the trick to this one of not turning out looking like the Queen Mother is how you tie it and where you place it on your head. The further down you place it, the more you get that sort of grandmother kind of look. If we place it back a little bit and once again leave a bit of fringe or front sticking out, it works really well. Okay, so if you tie the knot directly under here, let's do this. This is what we call the Queen Mother look. It's not really great. However, it doesn't take much to get the whole Jackie Marilyn thing going on. All it takes is putting your knot off centre. See that? So we've got one long one, one short one. Then you use the long piece to create the tail on this part of the scarf. This is great for topless cars, all that kind of thing. And you also get to see a little bit more of the pattern of the scarf. Okay, comes down the back. And as I said, the trick to that one is just keeping it a little bit off centre. It's a lot cuter than straight under the chin, a little bit more flattering. The other way that you can do this is if you have a really, really long scarf. I wonder if I do have one of those. Anyway, if you have a really long scarf with great big long tails, you can pull it around the back and then wrap it back to the front and then tie it off at this point here. This scarf is just long enough to get that effect happening, but it also helps to secure it even better because you've got virtually two knots going on, one behind the neck, which isn't really a knot, but you know, it's kind of a twisty thing going on, and then bringing it round to the front. So it's kind of headscarf and neckerchief effect with one scarf. Let's see what else we can do in this time. Okay, one last quick one, and this keeps everything out of your face, really great for windy days, and also a totally different accessory kind of look. We're going to use our big scarf again, fold it into the triangle, and once again with the long part around the neck. Now this time, what we're actually going to do is have it, I guess, asymmetrically. Let's see how we go with this. Okay, so here we go. We've got long straight piece, asymmetrical. So you've got the longest part of that on this side, the shorter part around here. Okay, now this one is great if you don't want to show any of your hair. Actually, bring it, goodness me, around underneath at the back. So you've got the long tail that comes around your neck. I've got my hair sticking out the back on this. Short piece on this side. Now, you can bring it back behind the head again. Okay. It really just changes the look slightly in terms of what you want to achieve, or whether you want an instant chin lift. All right, so we've got those two ends. They're being crossed over underneath asymmetrically, like this. Then pull them nice and taut, bring them around to the side, and then on the side, we're going to tie those tiny little ends into a knot, really tight, so it's nice and flat. There we go, and tie that knot off. Make sure that you don't have big sticking out pieces of hair. And once that's on, okay, on this side you can see the hair sticking out at the bottom if you've got it long and loose, and on this side you actually get to see the pattern of the scarf a lot better. Then, for the finishing touch, where you've got your knot, just because that can be a little bit unsightly, what I like to do is take a little hair clip with the alligator clip on the back and use that, slide that in over the knot, and there you go, feature clip. All in the theme of our lovely little, what is it? I don't know, tourist scarf or something like that. But I really like this. I think it's quite cute, fantastic for super windy days. You know, if you're going out boating or sailing or something like that. There you go. What do you reckon? A couple of quick and cute ways to tie some headscarves, something that will help you through spring, summer, winter, autumn, all the seasons. Anyway, I'll have some more for you about headscarves and cravats and whatnot coming up. But as for now, enjoy. Bye.